Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic songs, not just from Disney, but in the history of film music. Can you feel the love tonight from The Lion King? This song is so much more than just a beautiful melody. It's a pivotal moment in the story, a masterpiece of songwriting, and it has a fascinating history that many people don't know about. So, let's set the scene. Simba, after years of living in exile with Timon and Pumbaa, is unexpectedly reunited with his childhood friend, Nala. The playful cubs are now grown lions, and as they spend time together, something new and powerful sparks between them. This song is the musical embodiment of that spark. It's the moment they, and the audience, realize their friendship is blossoming into love. The song was composed by the legendary Elton John with lyrics by the brilliant Tim Rice. This duo was a powerhouse, and they were tasked with creating the entire soundtrack for The Lion King. Can You Feel the Love Tonight was actually one of the first songs they wrote for the film, and it immediately felt special. Elton John's melody is just classic Elton. It's got this soaring, anthemic quality that is instantly memorable and emotionally resonant. You hear those first few piano chords, and you are immediately transported. Tim Rice's lyrics are equally masterful. They are simple, elegant, and perfectly capture the internal and external feelings of the characters. Lines like "The sweet caress of twilight, there's magic everywhere" paint such a vivid picture of the African savanna at dusk, creating this incredibly romantic and almost magical atmosphere. It's not just about Simba and Nala falling in love. It's about nature itself conspiring to bring them together. But here, as a fun fact you might not know, the song almost didn't make it into the movie in the way we know it. Initially, the plan was for Timon and Pumbaa to sing the entire song as a comedic piece. Can you imagine that? Elton John saw an early screening of this version and was, to put it mildly, not happy. He felt that turning the central love ballad into a complete joke would ruin the emotional core of the film. He personally lobbied the Disney executives to change it back to a more serious, romantic song sung primarily by the main characters. And thank goodness he did. The final version we have is a perfect blend. It starts and ends with the hilarious, slightly cynical commentary from Timon and Pumbaa. "I can see what's happening, and they don't have a clue," which provides brilliant comic relief and also acts as a voice for the audience. We see it happening too. But then, it transitions beautifully into the internal monologues of Simba and Nala, sung by off-screen vocalists. This was another key decision. Using what are essentially thinking voices for Simba and Nala allows us to get inside their heads without them having to break character and burst into song, which might have felt a bit awkward. We hear their doubts, their hopes, and their dawning realization. Simba is hesitant, thinking, "I know what I'm supposed to do, but I can't go back." Nala is hopeful, thinking, "He's holding back, he's hiding. But what? I can't decide." It adds layers of emotional complexity to the scene. The song culminates in the version we all know and love from the end credits, sung by Elton John himself. This version became a global smash hit. It reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the US and was a number 1 hit in Canada and France. It won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 1995, beating out 2 other songs from The Lion King, "Circle of Life" and "Hakuna Matata." That's right. The Lion King was so good, it was competing against itself. It also won Elton John the Grammy Award for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance. The success of the song cemented The Lion King's status as a cultural phenomenon. It showed that an animated film could produce music that was not only integral to its storytelling but could also stand on its own as a chart-topping hit. It's a ballad that transcends the screen. You can play it at a wedding, on a romantic evening, or just when you're feeling nostalgic, and it works every time. What makes it so timeless? I think it's the universal theme. It's about that magical, unspoken moment when you realize you're falling in love. It's about seeing someone you've known for a long time in a completely new light. The lyrics, and "Can You Feel the Love Tonight? It is where we are," speaks to being present in that powerful moment, recognizing the connection that's right there in front of you. It's also a crucial turning point for the plot. This romance is not just a side story. It's the catalyst that forces Simba to confront his past. Nala's love and the news about the devastation of the Pride Lands under Scar's rule are what finally convince him to return and claim his rightful place as king. Without the connection reaffirmed in this song, the story doesn't move forward. Love gives him the strength and the reason to face his fears. Let's also give a shout out to the stunning animation that accompanies the song. The sequence is breathtaking. The waterfalls, the lush jungle, the way Simba and Nala playfully chase each other and nuzzle. It's pure visual poetry. The animators at Disney perfectly captured the mood of the music. Every frame is filled with warmth, beauty, and a sense of growing intimacy. The color palette shifts to warm oranges, purples, and deep blues, enhancing the romantic and serene atmosphere. The legacy of Can You Feel the Love Tonight? It's been covered by countless artists, featured in the Broadway musical, and was re-recorded for the 2019 live-action remake, this time featuring Beyoncé and Donald Glover. While that version brought a new flavor to it. For many, the original combination of the in-film version and Elton John's pop rendition remains the definitive one. It's a song that works on every level. As a piece of music, it's beautifully composed and performed. It's a testament to the power of a great song in a great movie. So, the next time you watch The Lion King, pay extra attention to that moment. See how the music, the lyrics, and the visuals all come together to create something truly magical. It's more than just a love song. It's the heart of the movie, beating with a rhythm that we can all feel. What are your favorite memories or the magic behind this unforgettable ballad? First, let's set the scene. Simba, having run away from the Pride Lands, is living a carefree life with Timon and Pumbaa. Following the philosophy of Hakuna Matata, he's suppressed the trauma of his past and forgotten his royal responsibilities. Meanwhile, back home, the Pride Lands are suffering under Scar's tyrannical rule. Nala, his childhood friend, sets out to find help, and by a stroke of fate, she stumbles upon a grown-up Simba. Their reunion is a mix of shock, joy, and a little bit of awkwardness. They haven't seen each other since they were cubs, and now they're adults. This is where the song comes in. It's the moment their childhood friendship blossoms into love. The song was written by the legendary duo, Sir Elton John and Sir Tim Rice. Now, what's fascinating is that this song almost didn't make it into the movie. Can you believe that? He fought for it, and thankfully, he won. It's a great lesson in creative vision. Sometimes, the creator knows best. Let's break down the structure of the song as it appears in the film. It's genius storytelling through music. The song is bookended by Timon and Pumbaa. It starts with Timon singing, "I can see what's happening," and Pumbaa joining in. What Timon continues, and they don't have a clue. They are the comedic observers. He's afraid that if Nala knew the truth, as he believes it, she would reject him. It shows he's still that scared, traumatized cub on the inside. Nala's perspective is equally powerful. She sings. He's holding back. He's hiding. But what? I can't decide. Why won't he be the king I know he is? The king I see inside. She sees the leader in him. The rightful king who can save their home. She can sense his hesitation, but doesn't understand its source. This lyrical counterpoint is brilliant. They're physically together, falling in love, but their minds are in two different places. He's stuck in the past, and she's focused on the future. The very thing that's bringing them together, their shared histories, also what's keeping them apart. Then we get to that glorious chorus, sung by an off-screen voice, Chrysal Edwards, in the film version. Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings. The world, for once, in perfect harmony with all its living things. This chorus lifts the song to another level. It's the universal, all-encompassing voice of nature itself, confirming what the characters are feeling. It's not just about two lions falling in love. It's about a sense of balance being restored to the world, even if just for a moment. The imagery of perfect harmony is a stark contrast to the chaos in the Pride Lands and the turmoil in Simba's heart. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated peace and beauty. The animation during this sequence is breathtaking. The lush, vibrant jungle, the waterfall, the way Simba and Nala move and interact. It's a visual feast that perfectly complements the music. The animators captured that feeling of a first love. The playful wrestling that turns into a gentle nuzzle. It's tender and powerful all at once. Every frame is painted with emotion. This sequence is a masterclass in visual storytelling, showing us everything the characters are feeling without them needing to say a word. After the chorus, the song returns to Timon and Pumbaa for the final verse. And if he falls in love tonight, it can be assumed his carefree days with us are history. In short, our pal is doomed. This brings us back down to earth with a comedic thud. It's a hilarious and poignant end to the sequence, reminding us of the stakes for everyone involved. Their little world is about to change forever. It also serves as a perfect transition out of the romantic moment and back into the main plot. Now, we can't talk about this song without talking about Elton John's version, the one that played over the end credits and became a massive global hit. It won the Academy Award for Best Original Song, the Golden Globe, and the Grammy for Elton. His version is a bit different. It's a classic 90s pop rock ballad. It has a slightly different lyrical structure, and, of course, features his iconic piano playing and powerful vocals. While the film version is woven into the narrative, Elton's version stands on its own as a timeless love song. It's the version most of us heard on the radio, the one we sang along to in the car. It brought the magic of the Lion King out of the cinema and into our everyday lives, cementing its place in popular culture. The impact of Can You Feel the Love Tonight is undeniable. It's more than just a song. It's a feeling. It captures the essence of falling in love. The excitement, the fear, the hope. It also serves a critical narrative function. It's the catalyst that forces Simba to confront his past. Nala's love and her belief in him are what ultimately push him to return to the Pride Lands. Without this romantic turning point, Simba might have stayed in his Hakuna Matata paradise forever. The love he feels for Nala reawakens his sense of responsibility. It's a song that works on so many levels. For kids, it's a beautiful song about two lions falling in love. For adults, it's a complex exploration of emotional baggage, second chances, and the power of love to heal and inspire change. Tim Rice's lyrics are simple enough to be understood by all, yet they carry such profound emotional weight. And Elton John's melody is simply unforgettable. It has that timeless quality that makes a song a classic, even today, decades after its release. The song resonates. It's been covered by countless artists, featured in the Broadway musical, and beautifully reimagined for the 2019 live-action remake, which featured Beyoncé and Donald Glover. Each version brings something new, but the core emotion remains the same. It's a testament to the song's incredible songwriting. So, what makes it so special? It's the perfect marriage of lyrics, melody, animation, and story. It's the comedic framing by Timon and Pumbaa, the heartfelt inner monologues of Simba and Nala, and that soaring, universal chorus. It's a moment of quiet beauty in a film full of high drama and epic action. It allows the characters and the audience to just breathe and feel. It's a musical masterpiece that elevates an already incredible film into something legendary. Next time you watch The Lion King, pay close attention to this sequence. Notice how the music tells the story, how the animation brings the emotions to life, and how a single song can change the entire course of a character's journey. Their faces says it all. Surprise, joy, disbelief. They tumbled down a hill. And this playful, almost childlike tumble is so important. It reconnects them to their shared past as cubs, breaking the ice of the long years they've been apart. It's a physical representation of them falling back into each other's lives. But the real magic begins as the music starts. The song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, isn't just background music. It's the emotional engine of the entire sequence. The lyrics, sung from the perspectives of Timon and Pumbaa first, give us a comical but insightful viewpoint. They see their trio is ending. Their carefree days are numbered. Their bachelor pad is down to 2. It's a lighthearted take on a serious shift. Simba is growing up. He's moving beyond Hakuna. Then, the main voices of the song take over, representing Simba and Nala's inner thoughts. This is where we see the two sides of the coin. For Simba, it's a moment of peace and connection he hasn't felt in years. He's found someone who sees him not just as a jungle layabout, but as the Simba she always knew. The lyrics talk about a world of peace and harmony, a world he's forgotten. For him, this love is an awakening. It's a reminder of a life with connection, a life with purpose. For Nala, it's more complex. Yes, she's overjoyed to have found her friend, her potential partner. But look closely at her expressions throughout the scene. There's not just love in her eyes, there's also hope and a sense of urgency. She sees the strong, capable lion he's become. She sees the rightful king. For her, this love isn't just about personal feelings. It represents the salvation of her home. Can he feel the love tonight? For Nala, the question is also, can he feel the responsibility that comes with it? The animation in this sequence is absolutely breathtaking. The artists used the environment to mirror the characters' emotions. The lush, vibrant jungle, with its waterfalls and glowing flora, is a paradise. It symbolizes the ideal world, the enchanted place that love can create. The way the light hits them, the soft focus, the flowing water, it all works together to create a dreamlike, almost sacred atmosphere. This isn't just any jungle. It's the Garden of Eden for these two lions, a temporary escape from the harsh realities they both face. Pay attention to their body language, the nuzzling, the gentle way they look at each other. It's incredibly intimate and tells a story of deep affection. It's not just a crush, it's a profound bond being rediscovered and transformed into something more mature. This physical closeness is a stark contrast to the emotional distance Simba has maintained from his past. Nala is literally breaking down his walls through affection, but the scene isn't just a happy-go-lucky romance. The conflict is brewing right beneath the surface. After their romantic journey through the jungle, they rest by the water. And this is when reality crashes back in. Nala asks him why he didn't come back home. She tells him he's the king. Simba's reaction is immediate and defensive. He turns away, his posture changes, and the paradise they just shared vanishes. The argument that follows is crucial. It shows that love isn't a magic fix. It doesn't instantly solve all problems. Simba is still trapped by his guilt and fear. "You can't go back," he says. But he's really talking to himself. Nala challenges him, calling him out for abandoning his kingdom. "What's happened to you? You're not the Simba I remember." That line is like a dagger. It forces Simba to confront the difference between who he is and who he's supposed to be. This tension is what makes the "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" sequence so brilliant. It presents the peak of their romantic connection and immediately follows it with the deep chasm of their conflict. The love they feel gives Nala the strength to challenge Simba, and it's this challenge, this tough love, that ultimately sets him on the path to facing his past. Without the trust and connection they re-established during the song, their argument might have just ended their reunion. But because the love is real, it becomes a catalyst for change. Think about it from a storytelling perspective. This scene is the turning point for Simba's entire character arc. Before Nala, he was content to live without a past or a future. Nala's arrival and the love he feels for her forces him to look in the mirror. It's no coincidence that soon after this, Rafiki appears to show him his father's reflection in the water. Nala reopened the door to his past, and Rafiki just gave him the final push through it. So, Can You Feel the Love Tonight is much more than just Disney's obligatory love song. It's a masterful piece of filmmaking that weaves together character development, plot progression, and breathtaking artistry. It explores the joy of reunion, the comfort of love, and the uncomfortable reality that love also brings responsibility. It's the calm before the storm, the beautiful dream that gives our hero the strength to finally wake up and face his nightmares. It tests the moment Simba stops being a runaway and starts the journey back to being a king. What do you think? Is this the most romantic scene in Disney history? Or is there another one that you think is even better? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this little deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.